Hey everybody, welcome to episode 10 of my CrackPack modded Minecraft series. This is Jason. So here we are working on the what is this going to be called? This is the storage facility slash docks area, and I've been super lazy this week. I feel like a lot of times I come on here and I tell you guys why I haven't been playing this game. And it's not that I don't want to play Minecraft, it's just that I don't know, I've just been busy with other things recently. Although this week I've been lazy busy, I guess. All of last weekend was Zeldathon, and Monica and I know a couple of the guys who are there in a semi-friendish fashion, so we like watching that, and it's been something I've been doing for a while now. And then the last couple days I've just been busy at home doing kind of like, it's like spring cleaning, but it's the middle of summer. It's just because a lot of stuff in the house needs to be reorganized or cleaned out, or I just got a bunch of junk I want to get rid of. So I have been working on here the last couple of days, in and out. I'll take a look at what we've gotten done. This is my little sissy bar just because I've been tired of stuff coming in to kill me. Not super different, I don't think, from where we left off last time. I had to make a lot of light gray dye, which means I had to kill quite a bit of skeletons, quite a few skeletons, and quite a few squids, and then make all that stuff. And I put these pillars in the walls because I wanted something a little bit different. They're carpenter's blocks. I would have used micro blocks, but because I dyed everything, I couldn't do that. And then I've been working on the ceiling a bit. I had originally thought about doing it a completely crisscross, and then looking at it where it's just one directional, omnidirectional, it looks a lot better. This here I do like, but I'm not sure if I'm down with the texture. It might be something else, maybe more concrete, I'm not sure. Today probably be short. I just wanted to show you what's been done. One thing I'm not sure if I showed before was that I made these double wide. And I'm still thinking about covering this back up with dirt or something, just so it doesn't look so odd. Just so it just looks like the opening is here, and you don't notice that there's the wall behind it. So I probably am going to cover that up eventually. So today I wanted to do at least one thing, and that's why there's this dirt here. So when you come in the building, there's going to be a door, which I've yet to figure out how to do, but I'm thinking like something that's maybe half closed and then partway open at an angle. Partway open, and you can come in. And another idea I had was like a large sliding door, but I don't think I like that. So the reason these dirt things are here is because just to let me know where our Conexes are going to go. They're going to be 4 by 4, I believe, 4 by 3. And these ones are 7 deep. I originally wanted 8, but I don't want it touching the back here. You can go inside them, but it's not going to make a difference. So there's going to be 6 of these in here, I think. At least on this side. For a little while I was thinking about building like shelving over here and doing like cardboard boxes and drums and stuff like that. So we might do that still, or maybe I'll do like 5 Conexes and then like 1 storage area, something like that. And I was thinking even of building like a forklift, but I haven't really given that a lot of thought yet. And then eventually in the back here is going to be another door to another part of the building, but that will be after this room is completed, because I feel like I have too many tasks already and don't want to deal with it. So first of all, I want to get these blocks out because we're going to need a floor. It'll be good though because we'll be using the same texture. I feel like my inventory is way cramped right now, so I'll just drop off a couple things. Come get them later. I'm not going to do, probably not going to do this ceiling on camera just because it's really tedious micro blocking, but we'll do, that should be good. So what I want is just 8 pieces of this material right here. That should be good. think 8. Actually, it's going to be more than that, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, I think that's good. If I hate it, I'll change it out later to another one of these. But this one will be good right now. So then we can get rid of this just because it's to remind me of the size of this thing. And we're going to need to make some blocks using my favorite type of material. If you've ever seen any of my single-player Minecraft series, which I haven't done in a long time, was building with sand, and I use a lot of sandstone. So we're going to go with, if I can see, we want 2 different ones. We want this one, I believe, and we want actually 3 different kinds. That one and the top one. That should be right. So we're going to need not too many slabs and pillars. So it's going to just be, let's just start with that and see where it gets me, because I obviously don't prepare anything ever. So it's going to be kind of like that. We're going to have a door on the front, and I'm going to have to put a floor in now that I'm thinking about it, wider than I had, and that's not right. But we'll do that. I'll do that when we get to it. So a Conex, for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, is a storage unit of a sort. Something just keeps bugging me, but it's right. It just looks funny to me. Okay, we need more of those. Is a storage unit. I'm sure you've seen one if you've been anywhere outside in the world, usually around anything kind of semi-industrial or whatever. This sandstone, these chiseled sandstone blocks are amazing for this purpose. Let's go with that. Some number of these is going to be the right number. I'll get it one day. And basically all they are is a large metal container with a couple doors on it, and it holds stuff, whatever in the world you want. People even make them into homes, stacking them together. Yeah, you can do whatever in the world you want with these things, basically. They're kind of cool, I guess. Part of the reason I'm doing this series, actually, is because I was doing, between me not doing building with sand and getting in this series, when I started playing on this server, the Redcraft server with these guys, I was actually building a military base just as the thing to do for me to play when I was playing Minecraft. And honestly, vanilla Minecraft does not really loan itself to doing anything really industrial or very militaristic or any of that stuff. And I was kind of stuck doing just Conexes. Like, I had built a bunch of them and they looked alright, but there was a lot. Did I just make the wrong one? I did. There was a lot to left wanting. One of the things was that I had I had to use like pumpkins and melons, and a couple other blocks have like an up and down pattern to give it that like wavy look, and so I was kind of stuck with certain ones. But now that we have this mod pack, please break. With this mod pack, I can do like I've been doing on the other buildings and making that pattern using carpenter's blocks and chisel and whatnot. And if I was smart, I would have been counting out how many of these blocks I needed to make. I think it's 20. Break these. So they weren't very fancy, is all I'm getting at. But now that we're in this modded Minecraft thing, I can make really awesome ones, which I hope look good when we get done with it. I'm not planning to do all of them with this block. Okay, I made more than I needed, of course. With this like texture, with the sandstone. I'm gonna sleep real fast. That little bear keeps out most things, but doesn't keep out spiders. So I won't be sticking too much with just this, even though I think it'll look the best. I want to kind of keep the color variations going. So, two things we need. We'll put some doors on this. Boom. And there we go. And for some reason, it doesn't want to match up. This, hopefully, there we go. And we want to use... Great thing about these carpenter's blocks is we can make one that doesn't have a handle. That. And they're still open, but they're opening the wrong direction. So I remember the problem I had doing this before. We want them on the outside, like so. Problem is, okay, good, it's still open. I know I've done this before. I've built a few of these in creative. I've just been a little while, so we will have handles on the outside, but it'll be fairly not very obvious. And when we put a texture on these things, it'll look pretty good. So I managed to do this wrong every time. There we go, and for some reason it never wants to do that right. I keep forgetting that using the hammer you can actually switch the side of the door, but I'm a little dumb right now. So there we go, we got that. And I might as well make these back into blocks because I'll probably need them later. We want to use 2 of these, 4 of those, and 4 of those. Usually, I'm a real stickler for having clogged inventory, but I managed to do it today. So, boom. Boom. There we go. Now it blends in really well, but we're not done yet. I still have a few things to do, like it needs a roof. And we're going to use a different color of sandstone. We want smooth and flat. It actually doesn't matter because most of these have the same thing on top, so it won't look very special, but we're going to be micro-blocking it, of course, just like always, into something a little more, I think that's this, nope, we want the covers, something a little more palatable. So I could do it on top like that, but I don't like the way it sticks out because of what we're going to do. Instead, actually I don't want these. I did want the bigger ones there. We'll just plop it up on top like this. It'll give us a smooth top, which actually looks good, I think. We actually might want the other ones. I used a different one doing this in single player. If I find out which one it is, maybe I'll switch it out later. But this will be good for right now. Actually, I might like it more. I haven't decided. It'll look a little less plain here in a moment. I think there was one I used. It'll be something to test out, I guess, because maybe this one, I'm not sure. Because there isn't anyone really that has like a texture on top, but that's fine. It can look kind of plain. And then we're going to use the same stuff. We're going to make micro blocks. Do I want posts? Do I want them fat? I don't want them too fat. So we can have it like this. And the reason I'm skipping one right there is because usually you would pick these things up with like a giant well, depending on the size of them, they make them all kinds of sizes. There's actually standardized sizes too, but they can be like 36 feet, or 36 meters? 36? No. They can be really big. But they do make small ones too. Some of these. I think I want that one, and there. And there. So we're going to have little things that sit on the edges, and we also need to put the ones on the top. Oh, there's a little bit of lag right there. I don't know what is going on the server. We just switched to make it so that more people can be on the server. But it's, for some reason, lags me and not anyone else as much. I don't know. If you're interested, by the way, in joining the Redcraft server, let me know. And maybe you can. We're looking for more mature players, but... well, not really but anything. We're just looking for more mature players. You don't really have to be a YouTuber or anything, but we do want people who have some talent in building. That would be nice. And here we go. We're actually done. These are not difficult to build. Actually, we're not done. There's something I wanted to make. Which one would it be? Almost done. I used a different block for this before, and I haven't found one that I really like. We need something that's kind of metallic looking, but not really in the way. Maybe we'll actually switch to... kind of curious what that would look like to use this one. So basically, the way most of these work is not like with doors. There'll be basically the entire front will be two big doors, and the entire thing opens up. You can't do that in Minecraft. So this is the sort of compromise we have to make. But what I need is they will be on hinges. And I actually did this before with like iron blocks and cut them up. But normally the way it would be is you'd have I'll try to find a picture and put it up like I've been doing for other builds, so what I'm making looks like makes sense, but it'd be the same color because everything would be painted on this at like once, which is and make it and then spray it and it's done. But there'd be like hinges to keep the doors on, and then there'd be two down the middle, and I can't really explain how it works, but one would like lock over the other, and that's how it opens and closes. Maybe hopefully get a picture, something to make it look like that makes sense. So here we are, and we have one Conex done, and I'm happy with it, but that's because I built this a few times already in preparation for this episode. I actually built this thing before coming up with any other ideas for this series. I built this months ago, before starting the series, and before CrackPack came out. Actually, I was originally thinking about doing this series in Attack of the B Team, and that didn't turn out. CrackPack was a bit better for that, just because more machines and stuff. I'm pretty glad in the long run that I did. But this is the first thing I made, and I was like, okay, I can do this and put it into I did need that after all. Put it into my series, and it was like my proof of concept that I could make military stuff. Make sure we have all 4 of these on. 8 of them, I mean, and we're good. So really what's going to happen in here, I guess before I finish, I should finish what I was saying. but now I've forgotten. Basically, I built this, and I was like, okay, I will build a military base. So we don't have a lot of room in here to do stuff, especially because we're microblock on the outside wall. We'll have this strip here that is kind of pointless, and to walk through the middle isn't really that great. But honestly, with the fact that we're going to be building an ME system in the back over there, I don't need Conex. We don't need storage like in the traditional sense. Like I had originally built some of these with chests all in the floor. Actually, if you did watch my Building with Sand series, I built a couple of these outside my pumpkin pie factory that were really simplistic. But looking at that and this is like day and night. But I don't need to have chests in here because I don't need that kind of storage. Whoa, it's lagging. Hello? Don't die on me, please. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so these look a lot better. We don't need to put chests in them because of the ME drives. But in a couple of them, because I will take a trip over to the power plant real quick. One thing is I have these deep storage units which can hold, I believe, up to either somewhere between 1 and 3 million blocks. Like I have 8,000 dirt in there, and one of these I have much like I have. Oh, wow, it's lagging. Come on, 771,000 cobblestone. So these can hold quite a bit, and the way the ME system works for applied energistics is that basically blocks are data, and so you can only have, depending on your hard drives, somewhere wherever they are, you can store up to so much per, and each block is worth whatever. I don't know great deal about this mod, but we're gonna learn as we go. And so cramming 771,000 blocks of cobble into my drive is just gonna be a big waste, even though I plan to have quite a bit of space to do this. So what we can do though is we can actually hook these things up to these, I believe, the storage buses. There's something in here we can hook them up to, and it will count as a drive in itself. So my idea is I'm going to have these things, because that's not going to stay there forever, I'm going to have them hooked up into a you know, in here somewhere and through the floor, and they'll go into the drive over there, and it'll be pretty, you know, you'll just see the deep storage. You want to see all cables and stuff. It'll be nice. And so that's the kind of the idea I have for the Conexes. Of course, I don't have enough drives to fill up a bunch of these like that. So probably most of these will be empty. They could even be temporary storage units or whatever until I feel like putting, if I need to put them elsewhere. That's not the right thing. Nobody but me sleeps on this server, and apparently it's lagging, so we're not going to sleep. So I'll talk for a minute. We'll have Conexes in here, like at least 5, and I'm thinking that's a good number. I think like 6 might be overkill because I actually want to build some more of them outside in the docks area, out here, and the docks will actually extend out a little bit because we're gonna have, you know, space for like a battleship to come in. This dirt mound will be pushed back, kind of like I pushed back the wall here, and we'll have another building over there, so we'll have space out here for other stuff. Then yeah, I want to go and see if I have something real quick, just to give you guys an idea of what it could look like on the inside of these. I did not think building one of these was going to take as long as it's done, so I still didn't put texture on this building. on the top of it. Somewhere around here I have what I want. Somewhere. Where is my... Somewhere I have... Well, I bet it's back. You know what? I bet it is over where we just left. Take a look real quick. Trying to feel myself jumping out of the sky. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. Shelf. I can make a shelf using 6 and 1. So I don't have enough. Wow, I'm so full of junk. There we go. I want 5, just as an example. I'll be planning on using these other places anyway, so it's not like this is not permanent. But the idea is I could have shelves here. Actually should have made more. Real fast. Somewhere I knew I grew a ton of this just in case, or just because I'm going to be making a lot of these shelves, or I thought I was. They're more of like an ambiance thing. The reason we're going to have all these Conexes is just for styling, just so the place doesn't look so boring. Come on, there we go. Gotta click on top. The reason I made more too was because the idea is somebody's getting murdered. Come on. Oh, no wonder it's lagging. He's in the Twilight Forest. Do. One day. Hello. There we go. Oh, come on. Just let me show the people what I want to do. There. So actually with these shelves, and you can actually pump into these shelves using tubes and stuff if you really wanted to. With these shelves, they only take up half the block, so you can actually walk in here and use them if I wanted to put stuff on them. So that was one of the ideas I had originally for these Conexes, is at least the ones that are empty will be filled with shelves, or just junk in the shelves, or whatever I come up with. But the important ones will be full of deep storage and maybe whatever else to come up with. I could even put the entire image system into these things, but that's not my plan. I want to have like a server room, and we'll get to that. So we're going to cut the episode here. What I'm going to do is build some more Conexes to finish the roof and all that. I didn't think this would be 28 minutes now of an episode, so it went over a few minutes longer than I wanted it to, but hopefully I got the point across, and you got a good idea of what to expect for the next episode. We may or may not, well, there's a few things I want to do in here, so maybe this is more of a buildy episode. I'm guessing the next episode will be more of a hey look what I built episode, and I will see you next time. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if you're looking for a server with mature people. We're growing. So thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time.